Hello, everyone, and welcome to the PM Review Show. This is week 8, if I'm not mistaken.
It is week 8.
And we are about to do predictions yet again. And we're going to first do the Dolphins going to Baltimore.
I'm picking Dolphins.
I don't know if I can pick either one of these teams and not regret it, but let me see. I might just pick the Dolphins because they've been hot and cold, and the Ravens have just been kind of like
They've just been cold.
mediocrely like decent, like not really even decent. Like
Yeah. I got to pick the Dolphins on this one. They come off a good win last week, so.
Jay Cutler got busted out.
Let's see. Up next, we got Minnesota at Cleveland.
I'm picking Minnesota. I pick them almost all the time usually, and they're playing the Browns, so I mean.
Yeah, gotta pick Minnesota. They got the best defense maybe in the NFC, so.
Yeah, you gotta pick them.
Up next, we got Atlanta at the New York Jets.
The Jets have been looking pretty good, but I just feel like Atlanta's gonna win.
Yeah, Atlanta's coming off a tough loss. They didn't want to lose that one.
Their offense is really great.
Yeah, they can
throw But it should be really great. They really weren't that good the last couple weeks, but
they can throw up points just at any given moment, so gotta pick
Atlanta. The Jets have been really surprisingly good, though.
Yeah, they have. I'll give it to them. Good NFC South matchup up next. We got the Panthers at the Bucks. I'm picking the Bucks.
I'm picking the Bucks. I'm tired of picking the Panthers. They're our favorite team, obviously, but like I'm just sick of them letting me down. So I'm not gonna give them the opportunity to do it.
Yeah,
I'd rather be wrong, like surprised, like oh they won, like great, than like oh I thought they were gonna win and my team lost and my prediction was wrong all at the same time.
Plus, I mean the play call's just kind of been weird. Like it's weird. Is it execution? Is it play call? Nobody's really sure. So
I feel like it's almost 80% execution, and everybody's like, fire Ron Rivera, fire Mike Shula, fire all these people that we were praising 2 years ago and we loved them. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of just ridiculous.
The Bucks seem to have it a little bit more together than we do at this point in the season. So,
but not much more. Like I'm like, who should I pick on this? But I'm just gonna pick them because the Panthers let me down the last 2 weeks.
Let's see. Up next, we got San Francisco at Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. The 49ers aren't as bad as everybody makes them sound. They've really been losing except for the Cowboys, and then
we picked them to beat the Cowboys last week. I mean,
I thought they would it would be a trap game for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's the Carson Wentz is just playing lights out football right now. A lot of people are saying if the season ended today, he'd be the MVP, and I can't really disagree. So gotta pick Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Let's see. Up next, we got Chicago at New Orleans. This will be a good game.
This is another game we have to pick an NFC South rival of our team and think they're going to win probably because I think the Saints.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Saints are going to win.
I think the Saints are about to work on the Bears pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think
they're slowly coming together, putting it all together. Ted Ginn's had I think he's had a touchdown almost every.
Which, by the way, you watch our week 1. Everybody was like, Ted Ginn sucks. He's not going to be good on there. And then we were like, he's going to be a superstar.
Yeah, I think he's had a touchdown or every week or there's only been 2 weeks he hadn't or something like that. So he's out there dropping touchdowns like it ain't nothing. So got to pick the Saints. Chicago's offense when we played them Sunday just looked completely dysfunctional too. So
yeah, they did not. They barely won that game.
They only had one good drive.
We lost that game. They didn't really win it. We basically beat ourselves.
Yeah. So let's see. We got the Chargers at the Patriots.
The Patriots are going to take the Chargers' little momentum they had and just wreck it.
They're going to just destroy it. The Patriots are finally coming together like we said they would.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, this is the year. They're done now." Come on.
We were saying
how many times we have to do
Go back and watch week 2, week 3. We were sitting there saying it. Guys, just calm down. They do this every year. Everybody does this every single year. The Patriots are finally picking up momentum. They're 5-2. Here it comes. Get ready.
Next, we got the Raiders going to Buffalo against the Bills. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Raiders. I'm gonna pick the Bills. I feel like the Raiders should have I think they're back. This is gonna be hard to say. I think they're back. The game last week, but I don't think they're back. They're good again. They're just gonna start winning every game because the Bills have been pretty consistent.
The reason I'm picking the Raiders is just because the way they played the Chiefs last Thursday was.
They did have one good game all year. Really.
Unbelievable. I mean that was one of the best games.
It was if that was one game and I didn't know any of that, I'd think they're a dominant team. But I've seen how bad they've been this year too, so I'm just gonna pick them. The Bills.
All right. Let's see. We got the Colts at the Bengals.
The Bengals. I think they're gonna. I feel bad for the Colts though because I think they got something special, but it's just not going to be this year.
I'm going to pick the Colts. I think Jacoby Brissett can lead them on this week and get.
I think he's incredible. I really like the way he's been playing.
Yeah, I think he can pull it out this week because the Bengals are kind of hot and cold too. I mean they've been more hot recently.
Yeah.
They started out pretty rough and had a rough start.
I feel like most people would pick the Bengals on this pick, so I'm picking them because I just feel like they're the safer pick. Even though I think the Colts have the recipe to beat them, but I'm not betting on it.
This next game. This is a defensive matchup. You got Houston at Seattle. I'm picking Houston.
I really want to pick Houston. I think they're the better team, but I just know how the Seahawks always get like something goes their way, and one thing leads to another, and then
that one big crucial play.
They always have that just like ridiculous.
In the middle of the fourth quarter, that
like they get basically outplayed, and then they just pull like some BS like play out, and it's just like, this is why I can't stand watching them win. It's just sickening. So I'm gonna pick them because I know it's gonna happen. And they signed Dwight Freeney, who's everyone's probably like, oh, that's not that important. Now he came to the Falcons, and they started turning it around.
Yeah, seriously. Up next, got game of the week.
This is gonna be good.
Cowboys at the Redskins.
This should be prime time right here.
It's like the game of the week, the 4:25. This is the nation.
Will we get this game?
Everybody. This is the 1 week they take this game this week, and everybody gets this game this week for 4:00 games. Like no matter.
So if you're like
unless you're a Seattle, Houston.
Oh, okay.
Team, then if you're not in one of those states, then you're getting this.
We're gonna have to watch this one.
Oh yeah, Cowboys at the Redskins. This is gonna be a really, really good game.
Oh, this is so hard to pick too.
Because Kirk Cousins is playing really good football.
He's been playing pretty good, yeah.
I mean, they didn't get the job done Monday against the Eagles, but they have been playing such good football.
This is gonna be like both of these teams are trying to compete. Like the Eagles are obviously the best one in the division, but like who's
second?
Who's like okay, we're pretty good too. Like because there can't be both of them really.
I'm gonna pick the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm picking them too. I picked them like a lot this year. I just feel like their team is really like I like a lot about it. It's just like. They don't get on track like some weeks early, and they're a team that they can't get down. They don't have to score first, but like they can't like let two possessions go up.
Yeah, they can't get two scores.
They're a run first team. I really like Dak Prescott. I think he's like
slowly becoming.
Like I really like what he's doing. Like I think like out of all the I don't throw 40, 50 times a game quarterbacks. Like he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's really good.
Like not like a game manager, but he was a game manager last year, and he's kind of like running the offense a little bit.
He's more like the leader role this year. Like
yeah, I think
I lead the team to victory. Like yeah.
And Zeke Elliott, if he can just like.
If he can get all this aside.
If he can just
get all this away.
Yeah, if he can get focused, he murdered my fantasy. He's the reason I lost last week in fantasy. He had like 40 points, and he's just so dominant.
8:30 game Sunday night. You got Steelers at the Lions.
I could see this going either way. I think the Steelers either, we won last week and everybody was doubting us, and then this is where we're going to keep winning, or I could see they won a game and then the Lions are like,
The Lions are a good team this year, though. Don't misunderstand.
Golden Tate, Marvin Jones, dude, those two, I can't even. I always try to watch their games.
They're playing so good.
If you're a Detroit fan, there's a lot to be excited about because there's been some really dark years in Detroit, and like they really have this like team turned around.
Yeah, it's weird how Calvin leaves and all of a sudden they're like one of the top contenders.
I feel like Calvin was weighing them down because it was like everybody waited for him to make a play, and it was so obvious. There was like such a blueprint to their offense, and then look, this is gonna sound really, but like the last couple of years, he really wasn't the player he was, and they were still trying to do that, and they could kind of get away with it in his prime, but it didn't work though. Like the minute he lost like even a step, like it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
And they have no run game. They have a decent run game now. Like it's okay.
I'm picking the Steelers.
I'm gonna pick the Steelers, even though I just went on like a tangent about the Lions. They're just like the Seahawks. Like they're just like I have a team that I think is better than them, or I think is more consistent, and then the Steelers just always get their like little like.
They get that little
lucky
run.
break or whatever.
Yeah, they get that little run, and they just can't.
Le'Veon Bell would just start chipping away, and he never we always talk about Le'Veon Bell. He never has like that 80-yard touchdown run, but he has more 15 and 20-yard runs than I think I've ever seen in.
Yeah,
football.
like a lot of these guys, they'll end the game and they'll have like let's say they have like 25, 30 carries for like 100 yards, and but 20 of them came on one big run, or like 30 of them. Le'Veon Bell, we talked about this the other day. He gets like 6 yards like almost every carry. Like
it's incredible.
He just he chips away like medium-sized portions of every yard instead of like a bunch of a ton of small ones and like just one giant one.
Yeah, like most people have a 3-yard run, a 5, a 7, a 2, a 1, a 10, a 5, and it just varies, and then they'll have a 50-yard run.
He just has consistently 7-yard carries.
He has 6 and 7-yard carries all the time, and then he'll he gets to the point in the game where it's literally a 20-yard carry 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
I don't know how he does it.
I mean, he has multiple. I've seen him have back-to-back multiple 10+ yard carries.
We watched the other day. I forgot who they weren't they playing they were playing the Bengals. He got 4 first downs in a row, and they ran with him 4 times.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was unbelievable.
So I'm really gonna have to pick them. Plus, I think all their doubt, everything that you would doubt them for is kind of creeping away.
Monday night game, you got the Broncos at the Chiefs.
I'm picking the Chiefs. I feel like they're not losing 3 in a row. I really hope they don't because I was really liking the way they're playing.
And the Broncos just got shut out by the Chargers, 21-0.
Yeah, they really did, and they lost to the Giants.
They just got shut out by.
They're really not as good as I thought they would be this year.
I think they're just having communication issues on defense, is what a lot of people are saying. Just this lot of just very, very little things that just aren't clicking.
People want to talk about the Panthers haven't been good since the Super Bowl. Look at them. They suck.
You got
they haven't been the same either.
Alex Smith, Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt. You can't be dysfunctional on offense or defense.
D'Anthony Thomas, he's been so good too.
You can't be all dysfunctional with that.
Plus, when the Chiefs lost to the Raiders, it wasn't really like they got beat bad or anything. Like if you watch the game,
they literally beat themselves at the end of the game.
If you watch the game, it was like there were about 6 plays that were the last play of the game.
Yeah.
And it was like the first 5 of them would have went towards the Chiefs, and then it was like the Raiders just got like one more play, like the 6th time in a row, and then they won it with that one. Like it was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
and plus, like they had so many people hurt too. Like even 2 weeks ago, remember when they had to do that 2-minute offense, and they were about to come back, and they didn't have Tyreek Hill, and they didn't have Travis Kelce, and they didn't have like I forgot who else it was, and it was like they haven't even been healthy either. So
yeah, I'm definitely picking the Chiefs this week. It's not even really a hard pick for me.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get back on track too. Because I don't see them going 5-0 and then 0-3 right after.
All right, that was week 8.
That was week 8. I'm pretty sure
it was week 8.
It's sad that we don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's getting to the point in the season when we're like, yeah, we're pretty sure it's week 8. Yeah, week 8.
Okay, it's week 8.
So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, every week, subscribe. We appreciate it. Be sure to come back next week and check them out. And we'll see you next time.